Hello and welcome here to round number 2 of the Red Bull Racing Series. We are here for the Atlanta 300. Here we have 40 laps of racing. Should be exciting. Margaret Mason starts on the pole for today's race, and starting right next to her is going to be Emilio Navarrete. Now here is the rest of your starting lineup. In row 2 we have Thomas Shane and Brandon Donlyon. In row 3, we have Zach Buchanan and Dion Scott. At row number 4, we have Seth Cole and Justin Williams. In row number 5, we have Wolfgang Mason and Jordan Ippolito. So that was your top 10, and we will be back for the green flag. Here we go. Pace car heads in. Margaret Mason and Emilio Navarrete are going to lead them down here for round number 2 of the season. Who's going to win it? Here we go. Green flag is out. We are racing here at Atlanta. Here we go, down into turn number 1, already making 3 wide. Oh, Zach Buchanan's getting closer. Oh, there's a wreck in the back. There's a wreck in the back. So far, so good in the front, but that took out pretty much the entire rear of the field. Margaret Mason on front, 3 wide for second, almost 4 wide. Zach Buchanan and Brandon Donlyon almost hit the wall. Here comes Seth Cole. Oh, Wolfgang Mason and Seth Cole on the apron. Margaret Mason will lead him down to the caution flag for the first time today. Colin Stewart, Marcus Ricallo. Oh, it's John Dillon. Jake Rogers, his car is pretty destroyed. Robbie Hardy, he looks to have a little bit of damage. Brandon Bain's involved. Thomas McCook. Okay, so the caution's off for the first time today. Let's see what happened. Okay, here we go. They hit off of the quad oval. John Dillon is on the inside line. And, they made, Matthew McMurray and, Daniel Hummel made some contact, and John Dillon got turned around. He comes up right into Marcus Ricallo. Marcus Ricallo on 2 tires. The Bain brothers, the Bain siblings actually got involved. As there's Thomas McCook is involved. Jake Rogers piles in. Aaron Williams is in it. Robbie Hardy got a little bit. As there's Marcus Ricallo and Colin Stewart and Aaron Williams make some contact. Yeah, just pretty disappointment for a lot of these guys. Let's ride on board with Brandon Bain. Riding on board with Brandon Bain. Well, that was actually a hard hit. Now let's ride on board with Jake Rogers. Riding on board with Jake Rogers. I'll just know where to go. And we will be right back. As a result of that accident, only 1 car retired, and that was Thomas McCook and Brandon Bain. He's 2 laps down. So starting on point is going to be Margaret Mason. Restarting second is going to be Dion Scott, Jordan Ippolito, Brandon Donlyon, Max Skinner is your top 5. William Duncan, Connor Breton, Ralph Mason, Wolfgang Mason, and Seth Cole is your top 10. Emilio Navarrete, Thomas Shane, Luke Martin, Matt McMurray, and Justin Williams completes your top 15. But here we go. The pace car heads in. Margaret Mason started on the pole, trying to start on the pole and probably win it. Brandon Bain's a lap down on the inside line. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are racing again here at Atlanta, and Brandon Bain's going to hold up the field, but look at Dion Scott. He's all over Margaret Mason's back bumper. Oh, Wolfgang Mason and Seth Cole getting close. Dion Scott now moved to the outside, and here comes Jordan Ippolito. Now here comes Brandon Donlyon in the 75. He's getting help from Max Skinner, and he's going to try to look for the lead. Here we go. Margaret Mason still out in front. She's led every single lap so far. And they're getting really close back there. Oh, there's a wreck! John Wilson's around. He'll get going okay, but the caution flag is out. Connor Breton's on pit road. The caution flag is out. And that was due to John Wilson. So the caution's out for the second time today. Let's see what happened. they were just racing, and the inside line got a little held up from Brandon Bain, and there was a little right there, Lou Bain and Theo Stiegel make contact, and they barely touched John Wilson. John Wilson hits the wall, and he almost got T-boned. There is Lou Bain's right in the wall. So the card's out for the second time today. We'll bring you back for pit stops or a green flag. Or the restart, I mean. We are coming down for pit stops here. Margaret Mason and everybody else is going to stay out on the racetrack. Aaron Williams is going to stay out, and everybody else is going to come in. Brendan Dunn-Lyons and Max Skinner reaches pit stall. Dion Scott, Brian James, and there's a little contact with Brendan Dunn-Lyons, and man, he was coming out. And there's more contact. Dion Scott and Brendan Dunn-Lyons getting together. Man, a lot of pit road beating and banging. They're still beating and banging right there. Margaret Mason's out, and she's going to lead them down. They're still beating on each other. Jeez. A lot of pit road hitting and banging. Tons of cars banging into each other. Huge pack here. So the caution is out for the second time today. We'll bring it back for the green flag. Okay, here we go. We're going to restart on lap 11 out of 40. Aaron Williams did not go into the pit, so he has older tires than everybody else. Brandon Bain's a lap down. Margaret Mason's second. Max Skinner, Connor Breton, Jordan Polito completes their top 5. Brendan Dunn-Lyons, Dion Scott, Luke Martin, William Duncan, and Thomas Shane completes your top 10. So here we go. Finally have a new leader here, and it's Aaron Williams. He got involved in that first incident, and now he stayed out trying to roll the dice a little bit and see if he could win the race due to this track position. Right now he is hoping for another caution so he could come down pit road. But the green flag is out. We are racing again here at Atlanta, and Brandon Bain is slow once again. Here we go. The field's going to bunch up a lot. And down into turn number 1, Aaron Williams leads them. So far, everybody is clean. Margaret Mason's all over his back bumper, and here comes Margaret Mason for the lead. Margaret Mason has a quick car today, but look at Max Skinner in the 62. He's all over Margaret Mason's back bumper. He's going to get into her just a little bit. I think the caution flag is out. Yes, it is. Justin Williams as well. Big pile up. Theo Bain. Man. Pretty big pile up here in the back straightaway. So the caution is out for the third time today. Let's see what happened. Okay, this all started with Brian James. Justin Williams got turned by Daniel Hummel. Brian James got turned around, went into Ryan Acosta. And then Ryan Acosta and Seth Cole get into the wall. And then Seth Cole gets turned and just causes a huge stack up. Here, Justin Williams gets turned around in front of Robbie Hardy. Nowhere for Marcus Riccola to go. Nowhere for Jake Rogers to go. They plow the wall. Theo Bain plows in. And here comes the rest of the field. John Dillon misses it. Eric Burton gets a piece of it. Sean Henley got a little piece of it. Colin Stewart got a lot. Sean Henley just got a little contact with Jake Rogers. The save of the race, I think, is Seth Cole. We're going to take another look at his fantastic save that he had. Okay, here's real time of Seth Cole's spin save. He did get a piece of the wall, though, but he came down. He got spun down to the apron and just keeps it going and does not get hit. As that takes a lot of skill to do that. So the caution is out for the third time today. We'll bring you back for pit stops or green flag. Here we go. Margaret Mason's going to start on point. Max Skinner is going to start second. Luke Martin's going to restart third. Brendan Dunn-Lyons is going to restart fourth. Jordan Polito is going to restart fifth. Connor Breton sixth. William Duncan seventh. Zach Buchanan eighth. Aaron Williams, who took a pit stop, is in ninth. And Matt McMurray will round up your top 10. Pace car is going to head in here. Green flag is waving for Margaret Mason. Has led every single lap for one. Here, she started on the pole and she has dominated this entire race. Can she hang on and win it? But Max Skinner and Luke Martin up there, they're trying to spoil the party and they're trying to get past her. Here we go. Off down the back straightaway here. Margaret Mason is leading them. So far so good, I think, but look at Luke Martin bump drafting Max Skinner down the back straightaway into turns number 3 and 4, and they're going to look inside of Margaret Mason. Here comes Max Skinner for the lead. Down to the stripe, who will it be? Caution flag is out. Who got it? Margaret Mason, I believe, got it. Yes, she did. Caution flag is out once again. Has this been a wreck fest? Oh, Dion Scott's involved. Oh, Marcus Riccardo. He's been in all the wrecks here today. It looks like Kate Stewart was involved. Brandon Bain. So the caution is out for the 4th time today. It's been a wreck fest here at Atlanta. Let's see what happened. Okay, here we go. Going into turn number 3, Justin Williams all over Dion Scott back bumper. Tried to make a move. Dion Scott tried to block, but Justin Williams was already there, and he's going to get turned. Brandon Bain, who's just slow on the outside line, just an innocent victim and gets in to Dion Scott. Dion Scott made a good save until they hit the wall. Cade Stewart had nowhere to go, and then Marcus Riccardo, he takes a heavy hit. Watch this hit by Marcus Riccardo into the wall. Boom! That car's probably done after it's been through all day. So the caution's out for the 4th time today. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We have pit stops here. And Sean Galligan, he stayed out on the racetrack. He was trying to roll the dice, just like Aaron Williams did, and Aaron Williams has gotten the track position. So many people are trying things as cars are already coming in. Well, cars are already coming out of the pit stalls while cars are coming in. That was the case that we had last time. Connor Breton, he looked like he was 2 tires and go. Here's the race off pit road. Margaret Mason's going to lead him off. Luke Martin's going to get second. William Duncan, Connor Breton was head-to-head. John Dillon is in. So the caution is out, and we have pit stops. And oh, John Dillon and Sean Henley made some contact. And we'll be right back for the green flag. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Sean Gallen's going to start on point. Brandon Bain's a lap down in 31st. Margaret Mason's going to restart second. Luke Martin, Connor Breton, William Duncan rounds up your top 5. Matt McMurray, Zach Buchanan, Jordan Ippolito, Aaron Williams, and Wolfgang Mason rounds up your top 10. So here we go. Sean Galligan rolled the dice. Did not take the pit stop last time. Margaret Mason, she has been in front all day and led to most laps. Can she hang on and possibly win it? Here we go. Sean Galligan's going to lead him down to the green flag. Green flag is out. We're racing again here at Atlanta. We have reached halfway. Margaret Mason's all over Sean Galligan's back bumper into turn number 1. Luke Martin trying to close in on her as they're 3 wide in the back, down the back straightaway. Anybody going to make the move? Not yet. Sean Galligan trying to pull away. Now Luke Martin and Margaret Mason now has a little 2-car tandem going, and we are still green flag. And here comes William Duncan for 3rd, and we are finally completed the lap. But here we go. William Duncan's going to go for 2nd. Margaret Mason's getting to the right rear corner panel. Sean Galligan, and here she comes. His caution flag is out. This is going to be racing back to the line. Margaret Mason's looking for the lead. She has no help. Sean Galligan has all the help on the outside. Here they come, battling side by side for the lead. Sean Galligan's going to lose out on the outside. Margaret Mason's going to lead him back down to the caution flag. And oh, Emilio Navarrete's blowing up. Looks like Seth Cole's in it. So the caution's out for the 5th time today. Let's see what happened. Okay, it all began with Daniel Hummel. Here, he makes contact with Theo Steele. Theo Steele gets turned, but he saves it, but then Ryan Acosta's right there, and Daniel Hummel gets turned. He's locking up the brakes right now, and he's sliding in front of the pack. John Marshall right here, and Emilio Navarrete get the worst of it. Watch this hit. Boom! Jason Marshall plows the wall. The tough break for Jason Marshall. A lot of these guys who are having pretty decent runs. So, that has to hurt. So, let's get on board with Jason Marshall. On board with Jason Marshall. Oh man, that's a pretty hard hit. So, the caution is out for the 5th time today. We'll bring it back for the green flag. we have pit stops happening, and this is exactly what Sean Gallagher wanted. When everybody comes in during a caution flag, so he's going to be with these guys contending for a win, and Wolfgang Mason's blowing up in the back. He is done. So come down pit road as cars coming out while cars are coming in, and Connor Breton and Dion Scott made some contact. Here we go, the race off pit road. Margaret Mason's letting it off every single time, and she will again. Jordan Ippolito, Ralph Mason, battling Ralph Mason, got it. But Sean Gallagher not getting the greatest pit stop ever. He lost a lot of track position right now. He's way back there. He is currently right there. That's not good at all. So we'll bring you back for the green flag. Okay, we're going to get this race back started. Brandon Bain has not been a threat to any of these leaders, and he's still a lap down. Margaret Mason's going to start on point. Jordan Ippolito, Ralph Mason, Luke Martin, Connor Breton rounds up your top 5. Aaron Williams, William Duncan, Max Skinner, Brendan Don Lyon, and Zach Buchanan rounds up your top 10. So here we go. Pace car is going to head in. Margaret Mason has flat out dominated this race. She's looking for her first career win in the Red Bull Racing Series. And here we go. The green flag is back up. We're racing again here, and Dion Scott's a lap down, and he's coming up. He's going to try to make it 3 wide. Look at this run that Dion Scott got in. He basically jumped the start, and look at that. Now he's going for the lead, but here comes Jordan Ippolito for the lead. He's getting blocked by the lapped car of Dion Scott, and Luke Martin is going to pull in a second. Oh, Dion Scott's on the apron, and he's going to come up in front of Connor Breton, and the caution flag is out again. Margaret Mason will lead him back down to the line, and Aaron Williams, John Dillon. Oh, jeez, this is not going to be good. Oh, they spin. Oh, Seth Cole, Lou Bain into the wall. That's going to end their days. Oh, Brandon Bain. Now that definitely ends his day after a long, frustrating day. Looks like the Bain siblings get no luck here today as the caution flag is out for the 6th time today. Let's see what happened. Okay, Aaron Williams is running in the 6th position, and something happens. Oh, contact between John Wilson and Thomas Shane. He goes into the outside retaining wall. He's going to come down into the 82, and then watch this. John Dillon's going to have nowhere to go. Plow into the back of the 3, send him in the air. He hits the wall, and he goes on his roof. And that's a scary ride for him, and I think he's going to tumble here. Yes, he is, and he's going to go for a scary ride. Aaron Williams was running really good at the time, and now his day ends on his roof. Let's get on board with Aaron Williams. You're riding on board with Aaron Williams. He's getting held up by Brandon Bain, and this just sends him into the accident. And he gets nailed by John Dillon and goes on his roof. There goes the camera. And now he goes for a tumble and lands on his roof. So the caution's out for the 6th time today. We'll be right back.